And hello guys, we are here. It is time to decide which 8 drivers are moving on in the chase for the Mountain Dew Cup. We are here today at Zen Joltis for the running of the Mountain Dew KickStart 500, the last race of the Contender Round. We have 12 drivers trying to make it into 8 spots. 4 of them will be going home. 8 will be advancing on to the next round for the Eliminator Round. Alongside me once again this week, who has been with me the entire Contenders Round for the chase, James McCloud is back in the booth once again. James?
I'm here.
Yep, hi. And James, what in the world do we expect today as Zen Joltis? We've seen 2 wild weeks already, and a lot of drivers are now in desperation mode. And nobody's safe. Nobody locked themselves a spot up yet, so everybody is still in trouble, technically. So what do you think is going to happen today?
Unlike Talladega, this track has a lot more room to pass. You're going to expect some 4 or 5 wide racing regularly, and people to work their way up front as much as they can. So especially people like 88 Joshua Mudd, 29 over there of what's his face, Jessica Shelton. I mean, people like that, you definitely want to see them fight hard as much as they can and make themselves get up front because that's their only shot at winning. The points leader coming into this race, Tim Fagel,
who is in a tie with Steven Gonzalez. We can.
I was just about to say, yeah, with Steven Gonzalez, both of them, they are also going to fight for it because even if they wreck really hard, it is very, very likely that they're going to make it in anyway.
The top 8 right now are separated by only 23 points. Zach Buchanan is in the final transfer spot to move on to the Eliminator 8. And the 4 drivers below him definitely need something to happen today or their season for the championship is over. Their run for it. James McCloud, 28 back. He's only 5 points behind Zach Buchanan. Jessica Shelton is 10th in points. She is 10 points back. Joshua Mudd, he is back 14. And Ian Dutta, who's had absolutely no luck so far in this round, been crashed out both weeks at Charlotte and at Talladega. He is mired 23 points back behind Zach Buchanan. But we head to the back straightaway. And lo and behold, we have the guy that just missed out on victory last week at Talladega to Joseph Lombard in that photo finish. Chris Washer puts the 17 car on the pole for the race tonight. I should say today. It is tonight in real life, but not in the game. Danny Wells on the outside of him. He's the highest qualified chaser. Comes into today's race 6th in points. He has 10 points to the good. Not safe whatsoever, but he's in a really good spot to start the race. Sean Gallagher, the winner from 2 weeks ago at Charlotte, will start 3rd. Noah Boggs, his teammate, will start in the 4th spot. Row 3 has Alex Drayton and Cody Lamas. Both got top 5s last week. Great runs for them. Dylan Young right there you see on the outside with James Qualls. Both need a good run. Dylan Young dropped all the way down to 7th in points after finishing dead last from an early crash. Qualls, first car out, looking in, trying to make something happen. Last week's winner, Joseph Lombard, will start 9th, and outside of him is the 16 of Brian Acosta. Well, James.
Yeah.
Looks like we're about to go racing.
Ooh, racing's going to happen.
And here's your starting lineup for today's race. Looking for more of the chasers. Red Bell will start 11th. Looking through here some more. Justin Perry, 16th. Just going down. Jessica Sheldon, 23rd. Steven Gonzalez, 25th. Last week's highest finishing chaser. Go down some more. Get off your phone.
I like my phone. I just locked it.
Zach Buchanan, 30th. Joshua Mudd, 32nd. James Silverfox, 36th. Tim Fagel, 40th. Ian Dutta, 41st. Oh. We'll fast forward just a little bit. James, for the final time in this round, you give the command to get ready to go racing here in the Mountain Dew KickStart 500.
All right, let's start this race and give it a Zen Joltis. Everybody,
What?
let's kickstart this race and give it a Zen Joltis. Green, green, green.
Oh my God. There's your pun for the day.
Yeah, I think I'm out.
I think Danny Wells did not even get going. The outside line just got big time bunched up right there. 17 just took off. Ford decided to sleep on the start.
Seems like it. Danny, though, has pulled in line. He doesn't look too bad off. Still in the top 5.
Right now at this point, it's all about surviving, I believe. Just being there at the end. It's a long race. 26 laps. Doesn't sound like a lot. It's about 12 laps shorter than last week's race. You said it was 38, so I'm taking your word. So I don't remember, even though we just did it. But this track is double the size of Talladega. It's 4.5 miles, I believe, is what it is. That's a long track. So a lot can happen on this track, and there's a lot of opportunities for something to happen. So I don't see there's that much of a rush to go up to the front right now, but you don't want to be caught up in the big one wherever it may happen, if it does.
I mean, the problem with that is that, especially with this wide of a track and these many cars racing side by side, I think that it's kind of hard to avoid the big one because you have people going 6 wide.
Yeah, there's nothing good about going 6 wide at all. Like back here.
It's normal, everyday stuff.
Normal day in the life of Zen Joltis. When you kickstart Zen Joltis or whatever you said.
I'll kickstart yours then, Joltis.
Oh my God. He did it during the race.
I did it during the race.
Sean Galligan led the first lap of the race. Danny Wells has the lead, but Alex Drayton wants the lead.
I see. I was about to say Stephen Hawking. I meant Stephen Gonzalez.
Yeah, you don't even know the drivers either.
Yes, it's Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawkins. What the heck is wrong with you? Well, Stephen Hawkins is going for the lead on the inside, apparently, according to James.
Okay, and in his wheelchair, he will kick the lead away from last week's winner.
So bad. Lombard, Gonzalez, and Drayton are 3 wide for the lead. Tony Blazer trying to make it 4 wide, and here comes Zach Buchanan, who's in the hot seat right now. He is 8th in points on the bubble spot, needing a good run to stay in there to move on to the next round. As Blazer looks like he's going to get the lead. Blazer, I believe, I want to say he won at Richmond or Bristol or something like that. I don't remember exactly. I think it was Richmond or no, it might have been Darlington. One of those last races before the chase started. Blazer got his first and only win so far this season. I think it was Darlington. I would ask you, but you wouldn't know.
I would have no idea at all.
I'm going
to go with Darlington. I'm voting Darlington here. I think it's a good bet.
You know, I don't want to jinx anything yet, but I probably will, knock on wood. But I believe we have made it. We're on our 3rd lap with no wrecks.
Yeah, I think it's going to last another 4 laps, and then everything's going to go to hell.
We'll look in the back and see what's going on. Here's Tim Fiegel. He's riding around the back. He is the points leader, but you know what? He's hanging out back. Last week, I believe he had a good car, but he lost the draft and never could catch up because he didn't get another caution, and Tim eventually finished mid-pack. But
for all intents and purposes, I think Tim and Steven are basically locked in. I mean, not mathematically, but it would be really hard to...
Oh, there they go!
Oh, well, crap.
There they go!
Someone died.
There's a chaser in there. It's Dylan Young again!
Well,
Second week in a row he's involved. The pole sitter, Chris Washer. That's the 3rd week in a row the pole sitter's wrecked. There's James McCloud, he wrecked. There's Ryan Acosta.
Again, for the 3rd week in a row. 4th week, maybe 6th. I don't know, I lost count.
And Trace Allen. There's Sean Galligan, he got involved. Joshua Mudd again involved in the 88. He can't stay away from trouble. Is this the 5 car? Charles Jackson? I don't know if he got any damage or not, but for the most part.
That's a really tough break for both Joshua Mudd and Dylan Young. They're both pretty far down, mired back in points.
But they may be able to continue, though. And Tim Fiegel, we were just watching him, he got around the wreck and gained a crap load of spots. He ended up going from 42nd, now he's up to 32nd. Just like that, gained 10 spots.
Well, Instant 10.
Keith Batson was the leader at the yellow flag. I don't believe a chaser's led a lap yet either. So these non-chasers are doing a great job of keeping these the chasers. Yeah, I'm losing track, but I was watching the other cars. Sorry. They're doing a good job keeping the leaders, or you know what? Yeah, what you said. I can't talk. These chasers can't lead a lap, basically.
Wow. You know what I just realized?
What?
Stephen Hawking must have done something to his wheelchair because he's no longer in the top 10.
As soon as I get a drink of water, you had to say that. Somebody just wrecked back there. Who was that? Oh my god, I'll never get back there. Who's the blue? Is that Cody? Cody ran into somebody. Yeah, he did.
That looks like it's painful. Oh.
Uh-oh. Whoops.
Oh,
Whoops.
it's stacked up with
Oh,
Josh
God.
and lots of other people.
Oh.
And that's not going to end well.
Dylan Young gets more damage. Joshua Mudge gets more damage. So does
Andreas
Cummins,
Allen
Andreas
gets more
Allen,
damage. Everyone
and Cody.
just dies.
Cody back to his terrible luck again.
Yeah, Cody's almost as bad as me right now.
Speaking of you, there you are. In the back.
With him.
Anyway, we're going to go back and check the replay out as Keith Batson's leader here at Zen Joltis, where we'll be back. And let's go see what happened. Well, James has something to say.
There's this line.
Oh.
Between the thighs. It doesn't work well.
Dylan Young came down right here into Cody Lamas. He just turned straight down into him. I think he was trying to get off the 17, forces the 31 to 48 over, and then they went back the other way.
And everyone dies.
Andreas Allen's going to ride the wall. Look at the 21. He's actually up on the wall. Oh. I don't think we can get a better view of that.
That's a good quarter of the field.
The 12 and the 21 are up on the wall. See the
That's
two
a
go
wonderful
around.
view.
16, 88 had nowhere to go. McCloud is already turned around the other way. He is in reverse. It actually does look like your car's in reverse.
Yeah, really.
Watch. Let me just go back. Charles Jackson snuck by. There's Commons, Lamas, Washer. Galligan got a piece of it. 51's having a backwards race. Just look at him go.
Lightning McQueen stuff right there.
Yeah, that's what happened there. We have a little quickie, little caution. And we already saw what happened with no under caution on the other side of the track. But we'll get back now to live action. We don't waste any time. We'll be ready to go back in just a few moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have boobies. And we're back.
Yeah, we are. And big time shuffle at the front of the pack. But we'll go over who all fell out of the race. Chris Washer, Sky Commons, Dylan Young will end up 40th. I don't know if you said something about jinxing him or what. Or he'll make it into the... Did you say he was going to be the one that falls out?
I did say he
after
was
the
going
first
to be the one that
Oh
falls out.
my god, James McCloud jinxed him. And Cody Lamas is out. Dylan Young, you can blame McCokel for that. Because he literally said if somebody's going to fall out, it'll be you. He's had this bold prediction after you finished so good at Charlotte.
See, I'm smart.
Well, back green, Josh McCollard's leading. We saw him have a little bit of damage. I think he had a little bit of contact on pit road, but we'll never know because we fast-forwarded it. So, whoops.
Well, one thing here, Ian Dutta has a technical, very slight mathematic possibility of... I mean, he's not going to get knocked out. I'm kidding. But it's possible that if Ian Dutta finishes good, he has a chance of making it back in. He's had a couple rough runs, but points are tight enough to where he can make some ground up over here.
Well, he has one person he can pass. That's Dylan Young. Dylan Young, I mean, at this rate, he was only... Let's see, he was 5 points to the good. That's it. And as of right now, Dylan Young is out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way he actually can get back in. Why are they really slow back here? I don't know. I guess they're just separating. There's Tim going straight to the back, looks like. To the back, to the back, to the back, back, to the back, to the back, to the back, back. I don't know. Well, Collard didn't keep the lead for long. He's actually already midway back to the pack. He did not stay up there for nothing. Dutta is trying to get the lead from his teammate Joshua Balkin. I figured they would try to work together. A-Car, one of the drivers got knocked down in the last round. See, there were 3 Earnhardt Ganassi cars that made the chase this season. Dutta in the 42, Joshua Balkin in the 8, and Trent Dunham in the 1. Balkin and Dunham both got eliminated in the first round, so their lone survivor in their team for the chase still to win the championship is Ian Dutta, and they easily just didn't work with him for whatever reason there. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's falling back real fast, and that's definitely not good for him since he's right on the cutoff bubble.
You mean he's last?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not the cutoff bubble, James. I don't know
That's
what last
close
is. He's 23
Close
points
enough.
behind Zach Buchanan. Speaking of Buchanan, there he goes by him. Right. He was somewhere. Yeah, there.
It's a Buchanan.
So right now, I'm trying to think who would be the 4 guys out. Dylan Young would be 1. Dutta probably would still be out. There's Ryan Acosta off the pace. Joshua Mudd would probably be another one. And then it's either Sheldon or Qualls, I think, is the other
Oh,
one.
they're starting to get 4 wide, 6 wide, 5 wide, everything again. I don't know how this is going to end up.
All the above right here. Speaking of above.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I'll stop.
Okay. Yeah, no, you won't. I know you'll keep going.
And Cole Daly's leading the way right now. He's got Tim Walsh right behind him, and that is Danny Wells, who's worked his way up to the front. And Jacob Lawler, as they are somehow keeping it together, even though...
I mean, they are 6 wide.
Yeah,
7 wide. Oh my gosh, they were 7 wide for a second.
Again, it's separated, though.
And another 5 wide again.
And another one goes, another one does, another one bites the dust. Hopefully
you can just see that line of green up the middle. Pretty much every chaser's just in this middle of the clusterfuck.
Yeah, there's a lot
Am I allowed to cuss on here? Whoops.
I've already cussed. I don't even care.
Okay.
Henley way up the
we
track
are on
back
live
there.
TV.
Oh yeah, live TV in like a week. Whenever
Live
the other
enough.
races get uploaded. Charlotte hopefully will be up by the time this is up, and hopefully Talladega should be up too. We'll see. So, I don't even know what is going on right now other than a lot of side-by-side racing and a lot of shuffling for the lead.
Yeah.
As long as they don't die, that's all that matters.
I'm calling someone's gonna die.
There's one of the drivers needing a good run today to get into the top 8. Jessica Shelton. She didn't have a really good run at Talladega, but she did gain 2 spots in the points. She moved from 12th to 10th. So there was progress right there. She goes by the points leader, Tim Fiegel. But she is right now in a good spot right now. Probably getting the top 8 as of right now, I would say. Like I said, she's ahead of Buchanan.
Yeah, but it's still a long, long race. You gotta hold on. You gotta play your marks, and I'm gonna keep babbling until I find out something that I actually want to say.
Sheldon's getting pushed to the lead by Jack Richards. He does love the booty, so...
Even hers.
And now Lombard's going to the lead on Colin Alley as Sheldon now makes it 3 wide for the lead. Danny Wells way up the track with Alex Drayton. They're just spreading out. There's Tim Freilich right there. He's trying to make something happen on the inside, going under Randy Carpenter. Sheldon's trying to block everybody to keep the lead. She needs the bonus point. This is crucial. We were talking about this. You were saying it's crazy that we had a tie for the points lead. What if we had a tie for 8th? What if we get a tie for 8th in points?
It's very possible. With how close these points are, it's extremely possible.
I was going to say Tim Freilich was going to lead, but here comes Seth Cole. He just forced his way down under all of them. He's going to go to the lead right there on the 52, I should say. Whoops.
Yeah. Again, he is not a chaser as much green is on that car. I have no idea why his team chose to run that paint scheme.
Every single week. They're on the apron. Oh, they're pitting. That's why.
They like to pretend that they are part of us.
Well, so Seth led a lap and goes to pit road. He's done for the day. There's James
That's all he needed.
Look at all the chasers that are pinned together. There's Qualls, there's Dutta, Silver Fox, Zach Buchanan's there, Steven Gonzalez is pitting. The other ones are Jackson, Dunham, Dollarton. Who else we got? I think Batson's in that group. I can't tell,
these camera angles suck so bad.
Joshua Collard, yeah, they really do. Collard, there's Jackson, like I said, Michael Norman. And now we go back up here. This pack's still not separated. One of those cars back there, who was that was separated really far back?
The difference between here and Talladega is a major difference is that you won't go a lap down pitting under green. Nope. So what you really have to keep an eye out is for people playing strategy because they know they won't go a lap down.
Talk about some teams up here. Look at the Evernham cars up here. They're hogging up 3 of the bottom lanes right now. There's Freilich, Walton, and we got Zachary Fitzwater in the 19. Their other 2 teammates, Collard and Silver Fox, were on pit road just now. I should have changed the 19 or somebody. I don't know why I have 2 Best Buys still. Forgot that. And now
Best Buy's great.
Uh-oh. Oh, if they touch that grass, they're done. Let's keep an eye on Sheldon and Dally. We got Jack Richards, Jessica Sheldon, Cole Dally, Alex Drayton, Tim Walsh, Noah Boggs, Jacob Lawler, and Zachary Fitzwater on pit road this lap. Let's see where these other guys are. There's Collard. He's just now leaving pit road. Remember the damage we saw on the side of his car when he came off pit road?
Yeah, they must have spent some extra time to fix it.
And I don't know if it was worth the risk of doing that. Rather would have been up there with the pack. I think Collard just went a lap down, which you said was almost impossible to do, but I guess it's possible.
It is if you sit on pit road for 2 minutes fixing damage.
Guess so. There's a Costa right here, and here's the front pack. Let's go and see where the other guys that came off pit road, where they're at. They're separated big time right now. Here's Seth Cole and James Qualls. Qualls, we talked about him. I think the main drivers we're going to have to watch today are Buchanan, Qualls, Sheldon, and I want to say that's probably the main ones we're watching right now.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. At this point, it looks like hope for Dylan Young's all but lost.
Yeah, it's looking that way. Right now, it looks like these 2 are battling for the lead when they cycle around, unless this second group, well, they're coming off right now. Don't know if it's better to pit early or later. It seems like later, everybody's getting out further ahead.
I mean, that's true, but another thing is that they'll catch up really quickly.
And here comes the other leaders. Looks like Hindley. Did these 2 miss pit road?
I'm not quite sure.
Their cars are off. I don't hear engines. Freilich and Hindley missed pit road. And Joshua Balkin. They're all out of gas. Look at their speed. It's reducing.
That's crazy. Alright, so looks like we have some car stalled out over here. Do you think they'll bring out a
Red Bell is
caution
out of
if they don't
gas.
make it around?
The 20 car's out of gas. A chaser.
Oh no, this might end up not being good. Let's see where she is in points. Just a quick refresher. She is all the way down.
She's 4th in points. But still, that's not good for her whatsoever.
Yeah, because she does not have much of a lead over 8th place there. 8th place was only 23 points back at the beginning of this.
Oh, man. These other leaders look like they're staying out and they're good to go right now. I believe there's only 2 of them. It's Michael Cozy and Tony Blazer. Oh, my goodness.
So that 17-point cushion that Red Bell had coming into this race has just evaporated.
The caution is not out. I was going to see if a caution comes out for one of these cars that are not up to speed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
They're on... I mean, I don't know which turn they're in right now. The engines are off. That's turn 3. I don't think they're going to make it, but they may not throw the caution because they're off the track.
We'll see. They are running...
That is a tough break.
Yeah, especially with no caution. This is definitely really tough.
No, there is
Red.
caution. But, I mean...
since there's no caution possibly coming out
stopping.
yet.
I believe she is. Did they just reset the pit road? I think they just did. They just disappeared. Nope. There's... the heck? I don't know why it didn't let me get back on. Looks like Hindley's trying to push Freilich.
Oh, they can do. They're just trying to go down through turn 4.
Well, we'll keep an eye see if the yellow comes out or not. But we're going to go back up to the front now. Since Michael Cozy's leading, him and Blazer I think are coming off pit road. There they are right there. So far the pace car's not coming out.
Now it's time to see which strategy plays out.
It doesn't look like they're going to be in good shape because here comes the pack. And they're not even up to speed yet. The pack's been separated. Look at that. There's not that many up here compared to before. Got a second pack a little bit back there formed and then a bunch of straddlers back there.
Yeah, I see that as well. So it looks like it'll come down
Ooh.
to this main pack over here. And you can see there's a lot of those green banners over here, so minus Seth. There's a lot of those green banners over here, so we'll definitely get to see the chasers race it out.
And we got the tandems on the apron over here.
And yeah, we definitely have to keep an eye out to see if those green cautions.
It just looks so weird seeing them go by like, no.
Whoops.
There's Drayden, there's Fitzwater, here's James Qualls, the man that needs a good run today. He's battling right here for second. There's Seth. Those two were the ones I think that came out best off these pit stops by far. And then you got Aaron Reed, there's Trent Dunham, there's Justin Perry doing what he needs to do today. Ian Dutta's up here, he needs a little bit more help. There's Silver Fox, Buchanan's up here. He's ahead of Sheldon, which is important. And Sheldon's not even in this pack up here. There's Danny Wells back here. There she is. She's in this other pack with the straddlers, basically. Right now, she's running in 22nd. There's Tim Fiegel back here, Joshua Mudd. Right now, Jessica Sheldon's worst enemy right now is the 6 car, James Qualls, and he's at the front, and she's not. James.
I'm dying.
What do you mean you're dying? You falling asleep?
No, I mean, I'm just like literally dying. I'm having a heart attack right now.
Why are these guys still on the track?
They're technically moving. Oh god. What's happening? Oh no. Oh, they're resetting the pit road now.
I don't think they brought a caution out.
No caution, so we'll definitely get to see this front pack race it out. Synchronized teleporting.
And there will not be a caution for that. Oh boy.
Tough break for Red. We'll definitely have to see how that pans out for her.
Did you say Red Bull?
I said Red. We'll definitely have to see how that pans out for her. Thank you.
James Qualls led that lap last time too. That even hurts even more. But now the question is Red Bell going to fall out of the chase? I mean, this is really bad for her. She came in here 4th in points. Perry and everybody's ahead of her besides Dylan Young. So Dylan Young and Red Bell. You said both their names. I'm recalling this. You said this. You changed your mind about Red and swapped to Dylan Young. I swear you jinxed them. The exact 2 drivers you said. You said both those drivers.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, both of you. I would say I love you, but I don't. But I'm so sorry.
And now Ian Dunn is going to go for the lead here on Aaron Reed as we continue on. We're under, I think we're actually at 10 to go right now, or actually going to be 9 at the line. We got about 12 to 15 cars, I guess you could say, up here again.
Tony like I said, all that green, we have a lot of chasers in there. So it's still definitely going to be interesting to see how those points, especially with the people in the back of the points, pan out.
I'm telling you right now, this car right here, this 42 car, is definitely going to end up being the wild card in this race because he's nowhere in position to make it up in points, to be honest. But if he can manage to win this race, he can knock somebody out easily. He automatically get up in the top 8 with the win, which we haven't seen a chaser win yet. But he can play the Dutta could play the spoiler in this round.
Yeah, he definitely could. He could make it out of nowhere, and then we'll have to see an even tighter battle for that final position.
He can RKO his way into the next round out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere!
He has a good car today.
Now we just gotta see if they don't end up wrecking again, because they are starting to get really racy up here in front again.
And we can't deny, I mean, that car's been fast since the chase started. I mean, he was fast even before the chase started. He really was consistent most of the season. Just a lot of bad luck has taken him out of contention and really put him in a hole in the points. But if he can get a win, I mean, that'll fix everything. I know that's not the position they wanted to be in as well, but I mean, it's the chase. You have to expect the unexpected, and they've definitely been dealt with that today. And I think somebody just ducked to pit road. I just saw somebody. Yep, Silver Fox and Qualls are coming together. A couple of chasers.
So do you think there's going to be another set of pit stops before we have this all said and done with, and any pit strategy coming up to play?
I'm not sure. I was going to ask you if you remember what lap they just pitted on under green.
I have no idea.
12 or 13.
I think it was like 12 or 13. Yeah.
Those are the only 2 cars that pitted this lap, too.
Well, we'll see. This is going to be tight now because if you think about it, these 2 cars were out of the draft. The draft probably buys you a couple extra laps, and maybe fuel mileage buys you a couple extra laps. We might end up having a fuel mileage race on our hands.
I don't know what it is. This week and last week, Tim Fiegel has lost the draft once again. He's by himself on the racetrack. I don't know how this keeps happening to him, but I don't know if he's having bad pit stops or what's the deal, but he's by himself once again, just like at Talladega.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see if he needs to get that pit crew replaced, because, I don't know. There's just been something off every single time, and you can't have that happening in the chase and expect to survive too long.
And this is another bad thing right here for Jessica Shelton. She's not in that main pack anymore. Now she's mired back here in the second group. Let's see where she is at the line. Danny Wells. Oh my goodness. He wasn't going to pit road. Somebody ducked down in front of him. Did you see? I think it was Jack Richards. They swapped lanes.
Yeah, slowed down right in front of Danny, so that was scary for a second, but I think they made it work.
Batson and Jack Richards come to pit road, but Sheldon came across the line in 22nd. I mean, she's not in position, I don't think, to advance to the next round because she's racing Zach Buchanan and James Qualls. They've basically, I think they passed Dylan Young and Red Bell.
And quite honestly, if you think about it, Danny's also another wild card in there, not being in that lead pack. He came in 10 points ahead, actually 15 points ahead of the cutoff.
No, well, he was... Oh, well, yeah. Well, Zach's 10 back, yeah.
Yeah. He came in 15 points ahead of the cutoff when this race started, so seeing how it pans out at the end of this race, being that far back, we don't know how it's going to play out. Danny's
racing his teammate, Zach Buchanan. You think about that, a couple of Stewart-Haas cars are needing some help, too. They both want to make it to the next round, but they're basically battling each other. And then Danny has one of his teammates right there, one of the Stewart-Haas cars, Randy Carpenter, who's not even in the chase, and just kicked him out of line. Actually, I think Danny's trying to get to pit road, or is he? Maybe not.
Yeah,
nope.
Danny's trying to get to pit road, but everyone else except Danny pits.
That didn't help. He's by himself, too. Here comes more of the leaders. I want to look up ahead. I haven't been paying attention. The 42 is still leading. Well, not anymore. He actually pitted, but he had been leading. Now his teammate has the lead in the one of Trent Dunham, who's been carrying the Haviland colors for the last couple of weeks after he got knocked out of the chase. Disappointing into his season. Definitely wanted to be a contender after losing the championship last season by a couple of points to his friend Steven Gonzalez and ended up second in points. Right now at this point, I think for Trent, it's just about winning races and trying to finish as high as he can in points. There's always a battle for 5th in points. Whenever they get eliminated, it's a battle for 5th through 16th. The only places that are going to be guaranteed for the finalists is 1 through 4. So Trick is still definitely fight for a top 5 spot in the point standings at the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely, but I mean, at the moment, chase is all that matters. We definitely just want to get as much as we can and get as far as we can into that chase.
I'm looking at the stuff. I think we're going to be 4 to go at the line, I believe.
Oh wow, this race has flown by. I haven't even noticed. Oh, and I think...
Well, it's 5, I think, right
5
here. Yep.
Although more cars are pitting, we are getting closer and closer to crunch time. Do you think anyone's going to pull some pit strategy at the end here?
We may see it, we may not. Maybe somebody's going to gamble. These chasers, I mean, they got to try something, don't they? Some of these guys at the bottom, like Shelton and Buchanan, Dutta, Wells, I mean, we got to watch them and stuff.
I don't know, unlike in...
Oh, the yellow flag is out!
This will throw a wrench in things. Let's see who brought out the yellow here.
I don't even see anybody that's caused the yellow.
I don't even see any smoke or anything on the track. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what the yellow flag is out for. Wow, this is going to really shuffle things up. I don't even know who's leading right now.
Phantom debris caution.
Well, you might have just experienced that. Now, I really don't know who's leading. Who stayed out?
I think it's Lombard again.
He's on pit road, though.
Still might be him if he comes up before the
I think it's Alex Drayton. I think this is the leader. I think these 3 have not pitted yet. Because I saw Drayton stay out.
But that's going to be really bad for them because, like I said, these guys aren't going a lap down off pit stops. So these... Yeah, they're going to be towards the tail end of the lead lap.
Is Drayton out of gas? No, he's coming to pit road.
Pitting.
I don't think he wants to risk it running out of gas. That's probably a smart move.
Definitely not.
Not a smart move probably for the 47 to the 23, though. Is Joshua Mudd still out here? I thought he was supposed to try to stay out. He's the 28th, though. I think he's a lap down. Yeah, he is. Some cars did get trapped a lap down over here. I'm looking at it. Not sure. I think some of these guys were off the pace, though. There's Drayton. Randy Carpenter. Is he out of gas? No, he's coming to pit road, looks like. There's no point in risking it, I guess. So, now, it sounds like Drayton's car is completely off. Yeah, Drayton's out of gas. But lucky for him, he's made it to pit road. So, that probably saved him. So, now, but here's another question now, James. Look, we got 4 laps to go. Are we even going to go back to green? Or are we going to have a 1-lap shootout? Like, what's going to happen now?
I have no idea. I think since these are long long laps, that the caution laps are a little bit short, or the caution period is a little bit shorter lap-wise. We might have a 1-to-go shootout. That's my call.
I'm trying to figure out who would be the next car up. I'm looking through the running order. 4th place right now is Justin Perry.
Very interesting.
I believe he has pitted. I think 4th on back has been to pit road.
So Justin Perry would be in the catbird seat right here.
Actually, technically it's 3rd now because Drayton just got back on track.
Although maybe these top 3 might not pit here. Well, top 2.
They don't have anything to lose, but they might not make it back to the line.
They might not. I mean, if it's a 1-lap shootout, they're saving fuel under caution right here.
Tony Blazer and Michael Cozy are actually probably hoping that this race ends under yellow and they somehow pull this victory off. But we got to figure out what the caution even came out for, because if we didn't even see anything that happened on the racetrack.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go take a quick look and see if we can find something for you guys.
And we'll be back in just a second, guys. Let's go see if we can figure out what the heck brought out the caution and potentially could have ended this race. Okay.
Well, this is really odd.
Yeah, this did not know where the heck this came from or what the heck happened, but this is a new one. So
what happens is they're coming 3 wide off of pit road. It's Steven Gonzalez,
I don't think he touched
Cole
him.
Daly, and Carpenter just gets the shit end of it.
Yeah, he kind of him and Daly just hooked doors. Steve Park and Dale Jr. right by Zach Buchanan. Oh, the 39 car's airborne. Holy crap.
And right into the wall hard for both of them.
Buchanan got so lucky he didn't get caught up in his teammates' mess. And here comes Silver Fox and Qualls going by, a couple more of them. I don't think anybody else got caught up in this wreck.
Yeah, I think it was just 1 car spin, and that also explains why we didn't see any smoke, and they were only sliding for
Whoa,
about 10 seconds. Whoa, what?
What the heck?
I'm glad you looked.
I'm glad I did too. These guys are going through the grass, and they just did it. Why don't we try it? Let's just try it too. Oh, Silver Fox came down. What?
So they hook doors too and go towards the inside. We didn't even see this one before.
He's gonna
Let's see if anything happens here. I think they straightened themselves back out. My God.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? Hey, look.
Tomfoolery everywhere.
He's gonna look over the 6 car and think, what the heck are you thinking? And they're gonna be right
what
next to each other.
the heck?
I don't even know. Well, that was interesting. That's one way to almost.
That was 2 chasers too. I'm glad that didn't end any worse for him.
Qualls is going for every spot, I guess. So I guess that was another spot, even though he's losing more spots. Well, that was an interesting caution. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go back now and see how this race is going to end. If it's going to end at yellow, we're going to actually go back to green. We'll see what happens.
And they're pitting!
Yep, and we just got back. Didn't even make another lap since the yellow came out. And the 2 leaders, Tony Blazer and Michael Cozy, are coming to pit road.
Yeah,
I guess they
under
couldn't
yellow,
make it.
It was a tough ask to try and make it that far. I don't think that this race is going to resume, though. The lights are still off on the pace car as we're crossing lap 25 next time by. So
it would have to be off next time by. If not, then this race is over. But
yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're done on this race, which would hand the win over to Justin Perry, I believe.
Yep, the 11 car is in 3rd place. He's not in the front of this line, but he is the highest scored car in this line when they cross the line next time by. Justin Perry will be inherited the lead. But now we're going to talk for a second while we have a chance, because we don't know if this race is going to resume or not. So our top 10 is presumably going to be Justin Perry will be 1st, Michael Walton will be 2nd, Joseph Lombard 3rd, Aaron Reed 4th, Zachary Fitzwater 5th. Then the rest of your top 10 is going to be Tim Walsh in 6th. Danny Wells will be 7th, which is really good for Danny. He would be okay with this race ending right now.
Yeah.
8th place would be Tim Freilich. 9th place would be Zach Buchanan, who came in 8th in points. Did I say he's in 8th or 9th just now? Okay, you don't remember, do you?
I don't, not at all.
He's in 9th.
I have worse short-term memory than you do.
Jack Richards is 10th. And then you see the 42 right there, Ian Dutta. He would love this race to go back green for the one-lap shootout. He needs to win this race. Where he is right now will not get it done. He needs to win this race.
Walsh will get it done without you saying that.
Seth Cole ended up 12th, or he's right now 12th. Acosta is 13th. Boggs is 14th. Trent Dunham is 15th. Jessica Shelton right now is running in 16th place.
We'll see if that's good enough. I'm not sure. That's like right on the edge for her.
She's ahead of James Qualls, though, but I don't know.
That's going to be tough.
Steve Gonzalez is right
more than likely locked in 15.
There's actually Qualls is right there. So there's 1, 2, 3. They're 4 spots separated. They're 5 points separated, but they're only 4 spots separated on the track. Oh,
I don't know, because what might happen? I'm not sure if Jessica led a lap there.
I don't know if she did or not either. Did Qualls lead a lap? I believe he did.
Oh, this is going to be tough. We'll see.
What the heck happened to Charles Jackson?
He died. So anyway.
Oh, what the heck? What is this?
So he did die.
Oh, wait, what the heck?
Oh, they stacked up.
They're trying to get lined up. Oh, what? Oh, my. They're waiting on Trent, Daly, Jackson. Oh, Silver Fox got hung up in this. There's Qualls. He gained some spots from this. And there's Spiegel, the points leader, the co-point leader. Oh, wow, Silver Fox.
Wow.
Did he even make it back? Oh, wow, I didn't see that. Oh, and he's out of the race. Silver Fox dropped out.
Oh, my. So now.
He was 3rd in points, though. I don't know if it's going to affect anything.
I don't think it will, but that's still a tough break for Silver Fox.
Now here's what we're going to see. Is the light going to come back on, or is this race done? We're going to wait. If they go off, we're going to have a one-lap shootout. If they stay on, this race is over. And we are not going to go back green. Well, that kind of sucks. What was a good race going on, ending in a bizarre way whatsoever.
Yeah, in a bizarre caution, in a bizarre change of events with leading, in a bizarre possible points battle. I don't think I've seen a more bizarre race in the series.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. It's just weird.
In terms of different types of bizarreness.
Well, out of all this bizarreness, though, the only person that's happy about the whole situation right now looks like this is going to be this 11 car, Justin Perry, who won at a restrictor plate this season at Talladega. We documented, and he looks like he's on route to win his second race of the season and another one on a plate track here at Zen Joltis. I mean, he was in good shape point-wise. He was 5th in points. But, I mean, nobody was safe. But this is one way to guarantee your spot into the next round. If everything holds out as it is, he'll be the first chase driver to win actually in the chase. So Justin definitely can be happy about this race ending.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's going to be all set for him. But I'm more worried about that cutoff line because that seems like it's going to be a tight battle after we calculate those points out.
I feel like the 29 and the 6 car is who we're going to have to keep an eye on in this situation because they may be battling for 8th place in points. I'm not quite sure, though.
I'm not even sure. I guess we'll have to find out.
These guys are dropping
And,
back as well, but I don't think they're going to gain any spot.
if James Qualls makes it in and Shelton doesn't, it would be because of that crazy wreck that just took place.
Yeah, because Qualls gained about 4 or 5 spots right there.
Yeah, he did. That's
That happened
weird.
behind Sheldon, but in front of Qualls. He has damage, but he's not coming to pit road to fix it. Heck no. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
staying out.
Of course. I mean, there's no reason to be losing spots right there.
I mean, the 3 car fell out of the race, the 56, the 33, and the 91, and the 27. Wait, Drayton? Where did he get involved
He
in
must have
something?
run out of fuel or whatever.
He was on the track, though.
Oh, he must have just
Was he in
died.
that crash as well?
I guess so. I'm curious.
He was slowing down, I think, because he had his drop back. Did he get hit right
And
here?
someone hit him, yeah.
No, he turned up. Okay, Kevin Harvick. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Into Jacob Lawler.
To Lawler.
Lawler's pissed as I was fast forwarding right there. Oh, well, that explains what happened there. There's a couple more spots. Okay.
Well, I guess that's that.
Well, we're gonna fast forward just a little bit and get to, I guess, the end of this race and see if anything else happens. If not, or it holds tight, and we'll see if Justin Perry's gonna win this. So we'll be back in just a second. And
Okay, looks like we're finishing under yellow and stuff.
Yeah. And,
Sad face.
well, it's unfortunate that we didn't get to finish this back up, but
We had to
Justin
chase a
Perry-
win for once.
yeah, but Justin Perry is gonna be happy about this.
Yeah.
Nobody really pitted. Charles Jackson pitted to fix his damage, but he was already in the back. Nothing else really changed. So everybody heads off the final corner under the yellow flag. Unfortunate circumstances, but not for Justin Perry. Chaser for Joe Gibbs Racing and FedEx Toyota is going to pick up his second win of the season and clinch the spot into the Eliminator 8 round. Justin Perry wins the Mountain Dew KickStart 500 here at Zen Joltis.
Yay! Go Justin.
And now we're
He's
going
our
to
man.
have to figure out exactly who is moving on and who is going home. I want to safely say that Dylan Young
Justin.
and Joshua Mudd are eliminated.
I want to safely say that Justin Perry is in.
I just want you to say, shut up. Such a jerk.
Alright,
Yeah,
I guess we'll let you know and stuff.
We're going to save that.
Live. We will tell you live in about 20 seconds after we come back from
It'll be
commercial.
20 seconds your guys' time, but like 5 minutes at least for me.
Fuck off. I mean, fudge off. I mean, how bad could I go on live TV?
Anyway, we'll be right back as everybody is going to take a poop.
Verb.
Derp. Alright, sorry about that, guys. The ending didn't quite go as we planned. Game
Yeah, Dylan
froze.
doesn't know how to do things. He made the game crash. Fire ensued. His
Yeah,
computer died.
Yeah,
He started
basically.
crying. I had to comfort him.
Anyway, after I saved the export stuff and I was going to go put in WC points and start doing the points and all that, it decided that it was not going to respond anymore and our crashed. So I had to figure out the points and everything, get that settled, and James was bored in the process, so he was waiting.
Yeah,
And,
I cried a little bit. Snapchatted a cute girl.
Yep.
Things Dylan will never do.
Oh yeah, totally. Anyway, had to go to the points, and we're going to just show it this way since said I would go and show you guys who made it to the Eliminator 8 round. So without further ado, we'll just do it via PowerPoint. Yay! Feel like you're in
Yeah.
high school again or in school? Well, some of you guys are, some of you guys aren't. Well, now you are. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure my college professors use PowerPoint.
I mean, they still do. And obviously, since Justin Perry won as Zen Joltis, he was going to be first. So he is moving on to the Eliminator 8 round. So congrats.
Congrats, Justin. Good
On
job
the win.
winning your second restrictor plate race. First one at Talladega, second at Zen Joltis.
So funny. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Justin won that. So Justin will be moving on. Second in points was Steve Gonzalez, who,
10 points back, but still up there.
Yeah,
Always
but
in
he
our
is-
hearts.
for whatever reason, Perry won the race, kind of expanded it out, but Gonzalez slipped away second in points. He actually didn't change. He stayed where he was. So Stephen, with a solid second round, will move on as well to the Eliminator round to try to defend his crown as the champion here in the Mountain Dew Race Series, trying to keep that back-to-back title hopes alive. Third was the person that came in as a points leader, Tim Fiegel, who had trouble once again staying in the draft and some late race issues and stuff, but he managed to still obviously stay up there. So Tim Fiegel, the rookie who has the one win, had another solid run in this round and moves on to the next round for the Furniture Row team. So
Go Tim!
So we'll see what Tim can do. Keeps his championship hopes alive here in his rookie season. Fourth is another one of the favorites this season in the title hunt that kind of hung around, just was kind of quiet this round. Danny Wells managed to move up to fourth in points after a solid top 10 run at Zen Joltis and keeps his hopes alive for the title. Car 4 ended up fourth in points in this round, but again, it will reset. So congrats to Danny as he moves on to the Eliminator 8 round.
Yay! Go Danny, that's no surprise.
And this was a surprise one right here. Zach Buchanan, remember, he came in here 8th in points before Zen Joltis. Had a strong 8th place finish today. He moved all the way up to 5th in points. Zach Buchanan will be joining his teammate Danny Wells in the Eliminator 8 round. So there's 2 cars from Stewart Haas Racing. Both moved on, and Zach will be battling for the championship still. Great run for him today. The 14 car moves on to the next round.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
6th in points was somebody that got involved in an accident late in the race. James Silverfox. We saw him getting that stack up, and it really cost him big time. But he was still able to manage to stay in the top 8 in points, and he's able to move on. His Evernham Dodge managed to stay 6th in points, and that's good enough to move on to the next round. So we'll see Silverfox continue on his quest for the championship this season, starting next week.
I was kind of scared there because of that crash at the end.
Yep.
Made me nervous.
When we continue on about some people that struggled, somebody that started off red hot in this chase will be moving on to the next round. Red Bell manages to stay in the top 8 despite running out of gas as Zen Joltis and being involved in a crash at Talladega.
Somehow made it, hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, Red Bell, like I said, minus 37 back. This just showed you how close it was. But Red Bell squeaks her way into the final, or the second to last round, I should say. We'll see the 20 car still battling for the title, along with her teammate Justin Perry. 2 Gibbs cars still in the battle for the championship as well. And now, the final spot to advance to the Eliminator 8 round is James Qualls.
Damn, I didn't see that coming.
The Roush Fenway driver, number 6, clutched it once again. Qualls managed to hang on. He gained just enough ground to move up to the 8th spot in the points. Qualls is going to the Eliminator 8 round. Did not see that coming, but James Qualls sneaks in there, and we'll be moving on. The only Ford battling for the title in this season, 6th season of the Mountain Race Series. So we have each manufacturer represented in this round. We had a Dodge and James Silverfox, a Ford and Qualls, a bunch of Chevys, and then the Toyota of Steven Gonzalez and Red Bell. So, and Justin Perry. I might as well just say everybody now. Beagle, Buchanan, Wells were the Chevys and all that. So yeah.
Okay. And now let's see the people who didn't make it.
And then, like I said, the following driver did not make it. And surprisingly enough, Ian Dunham moved all the way up from last to 9th in points. He was 9 points short. And ironically enough, that would have been finishing first place. Because he finished 10th.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize he was actually going to make it close enough. He fought all day today. That last caution killed him. He really wanted another shot at the win. And he might have made it. But that's a tough break for Ian Dunham. His quest for the championship is going to come up just 9 points short. And he'll have to try to just wait another season to try to win the title.
Another season? There's another season? Oh my god, season 7 confirmed!
Shut up. And then we go back here to 10th, Jessica Shelton. She just couldn't gain enough ground on James Qualls, and that almost became the difference right there, big time. It was actually separated by 12 points, however that happened, but Shelton definitely will have to try to just pick up a win or something and try to salvage the rest of the season. Still battle for 5th in points. She had a great rookie season so far and still not over yet, so it was a good season still overall for this 29 team, so she ran really well, but she'll have to wait till next time. 11th in points, we didn't expect to see this guy drop so much, but after James said one little thing, his season came to a crashing end, literally, the last 2 races.
A little bit.
Dylan Young, 2 races ago, was 4th in points, and he was to the good by a lot, I can say.
I ruined it.
He was 22 points to the good, and then all at once he crashed out at Talladega, and he crashed out at Zen Joltis. Back-to-back 40th, the worst place finishes, ended up dropping Dylan Young from 4th all the way down to 11th in points, and that is it for Dylan Young. His quest for the title is over after a strong season with the Team Penske number 2 team. And rounding out the field was somebody that just couldn't get out of the gate at all this round. Portadale Jr. in this round just could not get anything to go his way. Joshua Mudd, the 88 team, the only hope for Hendrick Motorsports, could not get his feet going. He just was slow. got in a lot of wrecks, just couldn't do anything. He ends up
You're
12.
just shitting on Josh here.
I'm not.
You're shitting. He's slow, can get his feet going.
Well, he really was.
Fat. He can't move.
Well, anyway, that was that. Josh didn't make it.
I love you, Josh.
I love him too. I'm just saying because he got in wrecks. That's why he was
He
slow.
sucks.
And then there is
Might as well
this.
kill
Here's
himself.
it. If you want to see this without all the drama and all this, right here is what the points look like. But yeah, that was it for this video. We're going to end it here. For me and James, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give a like, subscribe, and comment, blah, 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 all that stuff. Until next time, we'll see you guys for the Eliminator 8 round. I hope you guys enjoyed this round. See you guys for the next round. The final 8 battling for the title, and who will be the final 4 going to Homestead to battle for the championship here in Season 6 of the Mountain Race Series. Bye-bye!
Peace out.
Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you like this video for today. I will see you guys next time, very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast review. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The nighttime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. The Captain Brohead Ray review. This is going to be a problem. And Brian Acosta. P200 runs John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time in the Mountain Race Series, John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.